Okay, so until OET 1, okay, open-ended test 1, we have up to this until circular queue. Okay, from after OET 1, we are going to concentrate on the linked list. Okay, the second part of the second unit is linked list. Okay, and we started with the linked list also. We are going to see single and double linked list. Okay, only single and double linked list. We are going to much concentrate on these parts. You have to look at the algorithm. Okay, then the programming as well. Okay, they may ask in the university, they may ask, or in the descriptive question they may ask tell you to write an algorithm or the programming, write a C program for insertion operation in single linked list. They may ask like that, or double linked list, or insert at the end of the list. So all these things we have started. Okay, so we'll brush up for 2 minutes what we have taken the last week. Let me open the PPT. Again, I don't want to elaborate on all those things. Just I will give a quick wrap on what is the content we have covered in the previous week. Okay, so we started with the linked list. And what is linked list, you know, right? So there is a connection between two nodes. Okay, here node consists of what? A data part and the link part. Okay, link part is nothing but it shows the address of the another link. Okay, I'll just go through slides. Okay, and we have seen the difference between these two, array and linked list, and why we call the linked list as a dynamic data structure. Okay, then advantages, why we have to shift to from array to linked list, what is the reason, what is the application. So application we didn't cover, just it's in given the slide. Okay, so where it is used, linked list mainly for the polynomial evaluation. If you want to do arithmetic operations on polynomial, okay, so you can use the linked list data structure, right? So mainly we have what I'll share that linked list PDF also. I have that elaborate discussion or elaborate notes on linked list is there. I'll share you. Okay, after this week, or I mean after completing this week. Okay, to start with, we have started with list data structure, then stack queue. Okay, and you know the implementation is of two types. One is array and linked list. Right. So I can write a program generically for only the linked list. I don't want to involve a stack or queue data structure into the linked list. I can do an operation on a linked list. That's all. I can do an operation on the linked list. I don't want to involve here the stack or queue inside this concept, right? I'll show that. So where actually this linked list is used, it is used for polynomial operations, polynomial arithmetic, or like addition, multiplication, right? And we have started with the types of linked list. Okay, so single, double, circular. Okay, these are the basic types of linked list. So just go through it. This is what we have seen in the previous classes, how the structure of the linked list looks like. Okay, how they are connected. See, we have 4 nodes. Okay, one second, let me open the notice. So we have 4 nodes. Okay, how they are connected, and the last node is null. Okay, fine. Then we started with the single linked list definition, all those things, right? This is the representation of linked list. Okay, and what is this one? You are going to define the node. right? I want to define node. I want to do some program, right? So this is defining the node in the C language, right? You can define the node in C++ also. You will use class there instead of struct. You may use class. Okay, depends upon the programming language. So since we are studying C, so this is the syntax to what define the node. Okay, and what is this one? This is the members of the node. Members are two, you know, right? One is data part. Here I'm writing data part, and this is a link part. The same thing. Okay, done. And you know why? What is this type definition? Okay, so I'm giving an alias name to S linked list. I'm giving the alias name of S linked list as S nothing but single. Okay, it's a short term S linked list as. So always you have to follow naming convention. Okay, so you should not use randomly your name as you like. Since we are using single linked list, okay, it's good to follow the naming convention. What is naming convention here? When you are writing a function, you should give the appropriate, not appropriate, like corresponding name what actually the function is doing. Okay, the function name should be is equal to what the actually the function is doing. Okay, so that everyone should be understand. Okay, because if we are writing a program tomorrow, later stage, others will take the program and they will revise the do some revision and they upgrade their program, right? Okay, that's what you know about off the shelf component. Off the shelf means the packages are already available. Okay, the packages are already available in the shelf. What I will do, I will take those components from the shelf and redefine it according to my application. So when others are doing this, doing some revision or updation, they should be aware what is the function name. That's what it's better to follow a good naming convention in a programming. Every programming you have to follow the naming convention. That is the good programmer. So good programmer always follow the naming convention. Okay. So here I am giving the S-link list alias name as node. Okay. Hereafter, if I want to declare a node, just I use node. That's all. I don't want to what type struct S-link list. Struct S-link list. Okay. Instead of struct link list only, I'm using node. That's all. If I didn't write this line at all, consider that, assume that I'm not writing this line. So whenever I want to declare a node, I have to use struct S-link list start equal to null. Okay. So since I'm using this line, so I'm defining a node like this. Okay. So this is what node pointer. Okay, it is a pointer of data type struct to node. Keep it in mind. So this is a start is a pointer variable of struct node data type. Maybe most of them will be familiar. Just I'm revising bar. Okay. And are you guys, are you following me? Just I want to get a reply. So, and again coming to the operations, basic operation, creation, insertion, deletion, right? So creating a node for single linked list. So this all these things we have discussed. Just I want to show. Again, inserting a node can be at any position. Can be in the front, beginning of the list, or end of the list, or in the middle. So based upon my requirement, I may insert a element, insert a node in the single linked list. Right? So this is the algorithm part. So for example, this is an example for example when you come across push function. What is this? So they are implementing the stack using linked list, right? So don't confuse with this dot head and all. Head is nothing but other name for start. You can use either start, right? So let me show here. See, I have used start here, right? Instead of start, I can use head also. It is a header node. Okay, there are two things also there. I can call this as a header node. Why? Because this is the first node. This is the first node in this single linked list. I can call this as the header node also. So it depends upon what we are writing in the coding, right? That's all. So inserting a node in the beginning, okay. So this is how we are inserting. We have seen the programming also, how we have to change the address. Only thing you have to change the address while doing the operation, insertion or deletion. You have to change the address alone. See, this is a new node created, and we have discussed elaborately on the get node function, right? C program get node function. When we call a get node function, a new node is created. While creating a new node, okay, what you are doing, you are assigning the value to the data part, and it will be null. When you are creating a new node, this link part will be what? Null. When you are creating a new node at very first, okay, this diagram shows after inserting a node. Okay, so previously this was the first node. Previously this was the first node in this linked list, single linked list. But I am inserting at the beginning, so this becomes the first node in the list. So I have to store the address of the newly created node in the start variable, start pointer variable. The start is a pointer variable of struct node data type. Okay. Also, what I have to update here, I have to update in the null. Already it was null, no? So I have to update the previously first node in the single linked list. What is the previously first node's address is 100. That is what I am updating here. Okay. So this is what we are seeing in the graphical representation of how a node is inserted at the beginning. Okay. Like this at the end. At the end also you can insert the node at the end. So today I'm going to show a demo or a coding part as well as the algorithm part, how we are going to insert a node at the intermediate position, right? So intermediate position means what? In the middle, a random one. I can insert a node, a particular previous to the particular node, or I can insert a node after a particular node. Okay, before a particular node or after a particular node. This is what this either of these two ways you can use, right? To insert a node at the intermediate position. You can use these two choices, either before or after. So how we are going to work it out, right? So this is this is the algorithm part. Okay, I have also another algorithm also is there. I'll explain there also. So what are the steps to be followed when you are inserting a node at the intermediate position? So this is to insert a new node after the given previous node. Okay, I know particular node that is some and I'm calling this a previous node. Okay, so I'm going to after this particular node, after this previous node. Okay, so function name is called insert after. Okay, if you want to insert before, you can make it as insert before function name. It depends upon your wish. Okay, so how many input it's taking? I mean, how many arguments taking? 3 arguments. Okay, the particular node. Okay, that is our current node. After this particular node, I am going to insert, right? And this is data, newly created node. That's what new data, and it tells about the self node. Okay, that we'll see. Just it's a kind of pseudocode only. You can call this as a pseudocode. See, they may ask you either, they won't, mostly they won't ask pseudocode, they will ask only algorithm. This looks like a pseudocode only. I'll show the algorithm part also. Okay, you consider this as a pseudocode. Okay, you know the difference between pseudocode, algorithm, right, and coding. And what you are doing, check if the given previous node exists. Okay, if it is not there, okay, for a particular, you are searching a node, node 5. If it is not there, if you want to insert a particular a newly created node after node 5, after node 5 here represents, this 5 represents, I will take this 5 as nothing but the data part. Okay, I want to insert after 5. It means that the data part of the previous node is 5. That's what meaning. If the node is at all not there, okay, so you can directly print that the given previous node is not there, is none. Okay, or else if it is there, what happens? Create a new node. So you have to call a new node function. Okay, just it is pseudocode, I told, no, call a new node function and put in the data. So this is the function we have discussed. Create new node. And what you're doing, the newly created node is value address is assigned to the new node. And what you're doing, make next of new node as next of previous node. Okay, so what you have to do, let me show you. See, let us consider this one, this scenario. Let us consider here. I'm going to insert at the increment position. See what I told, I'm going to insert after this node. Okay, newly created node is 50. I will call a node name as 50. It means that it's the data part. Okay, I will call 10, node 10. It means nothing but first node. Node 40, it is the last node. Hereafter, I will tell only the data part. It means it directly represents the particular node. That's all. The previous node here is 20. So it means that I am going to insert after 20. After 20 means, so it comes, looks like this. I hope you understand this diagram. I'm going to insert after 20. So newly created node is inserted here. How it is done? Once it is done, what are the updation should I do? What are the updations should I do? Early, consider that now it is 500. No, now it is 500. Previous, before inserting this node, what is the value? Can anyone give a reply in the chat box? Before what? Before inserting a new node, what is the value of previous next? And let me write like this. I'm just writing previous dot this is dot next. How will I access this next field? Using like this only, previous dot next. It will be what? Someone has replied, yes, it is 300. That's all. So I have to replace previous dot next with whom? With whom? What is this actually called? I have to replace with 500. No, the 300 should be replaced 500. What should I call? 500. Yes, then nothing but new node. New node. That's all. So these things I have to do. This is the coding part. So that's what it is shown here. See, right? What is the other one? What is the other? What is the other update should I do? See, earlier this was null, no? Earlier this was null, because when you are creating a new node, how it will be? Let me draw here. It will be like this only. When I'm creating a new node, 50 null, and the address is fine. It will be like this only, simple. It will be like this only. And the new node pointer will hold the value of 500, that you know. See. See. new node pointer will hold the 500. New node is nothing but 500. Okay. So earlier it was null. How will I access here? How will I access this field? New node, new node, new node. Oh, so I have used dot I here. Okay. It should be what? Arrow operator. Since I use dot operator, see, you can use arrow bar. Maybe like because of C++ or member operator, they may use like this. Okay, better here you have to use what? Arrow. Keep it in mind. So new node tends nothing but arrow. New node tends what? Next equal to what I have to assign. Anyone can tell me? Can anyone tell me what should I write here? I underlined here. What should I fill here? It is 300 only. That is okay. 300 only. In coding, in a programming part, you tell me. In algorithm part, anyone? It is very simple. From the diagram itself, you can tell. Who is holding the value of 300 right now? Yes, very good. Temp. See, 300 is nothing but 300 is nothing but temp. Okay. So I'll write here temp. So according to the situation, according to the diagram I'm telling. Okay, let me go to the previous slide. Okay, these are the two updates you have to do. That's all. Okay, how that suddenly the temporary pointer comes here? You can ask why this suddenly temporary pointer comes here. Okay, how will you come to this position? How will you know that what 20 is the previous node? How come you know that node 20 is previous? You have to check. You have to check the condition whether the previous or any pointer tends data is equal to the searching data. Okay, so that I will show in the algorithm part. So that's what here they use dot operator. Don't mind it. Okay, you can use what? Arrow. Ignore this dot because there may be like reason this pseudocode may be taken from for the what this is for C++ maybe. Okay, so new node tends next, right? Or what they are saying, previous node tends next. What is previous node tends next? Right? The same thing, both are same. You can use better to use this one. So these are the two updations you have to do in the what when you are inserting a node at the intermediate position. Okay, done. Guys, are you clear with this? It shows the same thing, it's a different one. A small example: inserting an element at the end of the linked list. Okay, inserting the end of the linked list. See, I'm going to this is the current situation of the linked list. I'm going to insert 9. Okay, the 9 is inserted here. The 9 is inserted here. Okay, so this also we are seeing how it has inserted, how it is reached there, right? Always you check what if I want to insert at the end of it's very easy when I am inserting at the middle. Why? Because always in case of inserting an element at the end, always I'll check a node. Node's next field is null or not. See, if I check this here, okay, if I check this, I'm first what will I do? Let me I'll open the whiteboard for you. I won't waste time also. Let me show in there itself because it takes some time. See, always what will I do? I will store the address of start to temp, right? Temp equal to start. First initial condition, what will I do? I will copy the start value to the temp. Why I'm copying here? I don't want to use, I need a handler to what? I need a handler to check each and every node. Check each and every node. So that handler name is nothing but temp. Okay. By using this temp variable, I can access all other elements. Okay. So I will iterate. What first thing? What will I do? Temp tends next equal to null. What will say? Temp tends next. What is temp tends next? This one. Initially, I'm initial condition. Initially, I have copied the start to temp. No, right? I copied the start to temp. So now temp and starter both are pointing to the same node. Now what I'm checking, temp tends next. Temp tends next nothing but what? This field. Okay, is not equal to null. Now I am writing not equal to null. Yes, it is not equal to null. If it is not equal to null, I will write. I'll write this condition while. I'll write this temp tends next not equal to null in the while condition. Okay. So if it's yes, it is true. So it goes inside. Once it goes inside, what will I do? I will change the temp value. Right? What is the temp value? What is the temp value? I just copy the. What will anyone can anyone reply me? Type it. What should we do? Start. I don't know. Can you elaborate, please? Only I received start alone. Change to 7. Okay, change to 7. How will you do? How will you do programmatically? Simply we can say no. You can see the slide and say we need to change to 7. Okay. How will you come to 7 now? Up to this, I hope everyone can understand. I copied the start address to temp address. Okay. Next, what I'm doing, checking temp tends next equal to temp text is null or not. Now I say it is not null. It means that if it is not null, I understand that it is not the end of the list. It is not the node which is at the end of the list. Why? Because if it is the end of the list, sorry, if the node is at the end of the list, obviously it should be null only. See, we'll take this condition. If it is end of the list, if the node is at the end of the list, the next pointer will be null. Okay, I understand. Okay, it is the end of the list, but here it is not equal to null. The condition is true now. Temp equal to start plus plus. See, we are not like whatever this can be. Temp equal to start plus can be used for the array only. See, we are using linked list. Keep it in mind, because your node can be scattered or spreaded across the RAM. It will not be contiguous. If it is contiguous memory, you can use start plus plus. I hope you understand. If it is contiguous memory, next sequence means you can do plus plus means according to the pointer's memory space, it will increment. Okay, it moves to the next thing, but it's not sequence. Keep it in mind. Linked list is scattered everywhere. The nodes are scattered wherever the place is there. Wherever it finds a place, it will allocates its memory. How they are connected? Using the next field. That's all. Okay. Let me tell you. Okay. So it's not equal to null means what I have to do? I have to track this element, right? Next thing I have to track this element. How will I let it be? First node address is 100. First node address is 100. Second node 1 second, I will erase this. So that it will be easy. And some of the things. Okay. So this is 100. Second node address is 200. Let you think that the address of the second node is 200, 300, something like that. Why not? Why it is equivalent? You should not ask again. Let it be 310, 310. This can be 240. So it depends upon the space, wherever the space is there, it will be allocated. Okay. Now, if you want to access the second node, I need the address. Right? I need the address of the node 7. Where can I get it? From the temp. I know the temp. No, 100. I know this address. I know this variable 100. Okay. So anyhow, this 200 stored where here? Stored in the next field of the current temp variable, right? Anyhow, this 200 is stored in the this one temp tends next. So what is the thing is that if it is true, if it is not equal null, I have to do what? Temp. I have to update the temp variable to. Right now the temp is pointing to the first variable. Now it has to point to the second node. Okay, now it has to point to the second node. So I need the second node address. How can I get the second node address? Temp tends next. That's all. Temp tends next. That's all. Simple. So temp tends next is nothing but what? Temp tends nothing but 200. This 200 is stored in the temp variable. So now the temp is pointing to the node second node. Now again the while loop will check. Again temp tends not next not equal to null. Yes, it is not equal to null only. See, now the temp is nothing but 200. 200 tends next. It is not equal to null. It means that I understand that okay, it is not this node is not the end of the list. There is some other node in the list. So like that, I will keep on iterating using the while loop. At one stage, what happens? This while loop gets failed. Not equal, null not equal to null. Anyhow, it has to come. Anyhow, the while loop will iterate and reach the end of the temp node. The temp temp node is nothing but temp pointer node. Okay, points to the last node of the list. Okay, when I'm checking the while condition, it will fails. Then I conclude that it is end of the list. Then what will I do? Anyhow I will create a new node. No, I will be creating this 9. Yes, new node is 9. No, let it be this new node address is 500. Let it be 600. New node address is 600. Okay, this where is this 600 stored in the new node variable. New node. See, once if you are clear in this mark, it's very easy for you. That's why I'm taking more time on this. Okay, so like this only, new node value is 600. Okay, then what should I do? This should be replaced with 600. No, this should be replaced with 600. Why? Because it has to point to the newly created node. Okay, so how will you access this field? Right now, temp tends next only. No, temp tends next, right? This is not part of the while loop. This is after the while loop. While loop will iterate before I've written on. Then while loop is for iterating purpose alone. Just the while loop will fail. When it will fail, if it finds temp tends next not equal to null. Yes, null equal to null, not equal to null means what? False only. Then it will come out. After coming out, you have to write this statement. Temp tends next. What you have to write? Can anyone tell here? And underline. Can anyone tell? New node. Very good. I have to write here new node. That's all. Over. So it means that I inserted the node at the end of the list. That's all. Understand? Guys, everyone please reply so that we'll move on to the intermediate question. Guys, everyone, can you reply? Okay, thank you. So I don't want to take much time on this because we have discussed very clear on this also. Okay. Thank you for a reply. Okay. So this is the algorithm part. See, the same thing. This algorithm part. Whatever I did, whatever I shown and written on the slide, the same is given here. See, just go through. I'll share the slide. Okay, I will share that PDF. In that PDF, you can find this same thing. It's here nothing but avail is nothing but keep in mind. Always we'll having keeping track of the space in the RAM. For example, if you want to keep the track if that space is not there or not, that we call as an availability. Okay, if avail is null means what? There is no space. It tells it is overflow. That's all. So don't confuse with avail part. Even you can when you're studying come across in this part, you can just ignore this line. Don't get confused. Nothing is there. Avail is nothing but whether space is there or not. Okay, you can I just strike it out in the step number 3. You just ignore this line. Okay, when a new node, when a new if it is availability, if the space is availability, what will I do? I'll just store the address of the available node to the new node. That's all. From here onwards, you can write whatever I told. See, this is after creating a new node, just assigning the value and the null. Just create a new node. Okay, and whatever I told, instead of temp, they are using pointer. That's all. I used temporary variable temp. They are using pointer. Right. So starting event, then using while loop. See, while loop. Same thing. You told no equal to new node pointer. Temp tends next. I told temp tends next. Here it is pointer tends next. That's all. Okay. I hope you are clear. Next, we'll move to the intermediate question. 1 second. We have some water. Stop. Let me have some water and come. 1 second. So next is inserting a node after a given node in the linked list. After a given node, no particular node. I'm going to give after insert the node after 4. See, these are the nodes are here. Okay. I'm going to insert after 3. See, the node is inserted after 3. This is after 3. Okay. So for that, what are the requirements? What are the conditions I have to check? Or what are the variables required? Right. So here we need 2 variables, pointer and pre-pointer. So pre-pointer is nothing but previous one. Okay. So from this slide, from this thing, you can understand who is pre-pointer node and pointer node. Okay. In between, I'm going to insert how we will see. And also here it is given. There take 2 pointers, the same thing, pointer and pre-pointer, and initialize them with start. Okay, when you're declaring the pointer and the pre-pointer variable of node structured data type, keep in mind of node structured data type. All these are what? Pointer and pre-pointer are pointer variable of struct node. It can store the address of another node. That's all. That's all. It's not a node. It stores the address. Next, okay. Then move pointer. I have to move. No, I have to move the from here. I will start. For example, I will start from here. Then I have to iterate each and every node. Okay, until I find the data part as 3. Until I find the data part as 3, I will keep on iterate the node. So that's what data part of pre-pointer is equal to the value of the node after which insertion has to be done. I will say insert after 3. I will give the input to the program after 3. So here 3 is nothing but the data part. So it will check it is matching with 3 or not. If it is matching with 3, it will stop there. Then after that, it will insert the newly created node. Okay. So let us go to the algorithm part. So nothing is there. We'll go to the algorithm part. Yes. Okay, we have another 5 minutes. Just I will show here. So what I told, availability. If available is null, means what? It means that there is no space. There's no space in the RAM. You can tell that it is overflow. Simple. Just directly go to step 12. Exit. Exit the. There is no space. You just come out of it. You told no. In case of stack, you studied no. It is overflow. Stack is overflow. You cannot able to push the element into the stack. Simple. They just come out of the thing. Right. So that's what if condition. Then if it space is there, okay, always keep in mind how I will tell, like just I will draw here one thing for you, what is availability also, so that something like this. Okay, sometimes some space is there, you have availability, let it is 500, starting as 500 for example. So avail will be what? 500. It means that, for example, it means that there is some space. There is some space in the space for allocating or creating a new node. If it is null, if it is availability is null, what happens? If it is null, what happens? It means that there is no space. That's all. It depends upon the author. They will write the like showcasing the coding. Okay, that's what I told about the avail variable. Okay, if it is available, what I will do? I will pass that 500. So I told no, let it be 500. The 500 is passed to new node. That's all. So new node is nothing but 500. Okay, a new node is created. So address is 500. Okay, I'm going to insert what 9. Okay, at what this 9 is inserted. This one, sorry. Next, where is it? Okay, I told no, don't bother about this. One second. Just an erase here. So next one thing I told, I have to value is nothing but 9. 9 is passed over to the new tens data. Right, this is data part is copied. Okay, and you will assign the null value. Then what happens? What we told, what is algorithm? According to the algorithm, according to the pseudocode, what you told, I have to initialize the pointer and the start pointer as previous pointer as start value. So that's what is done. The start is assigned to pointer, and a same thing point is assigned to pre-pointer. Both are same. You can write like a different way also. You can write different way also. Pre-pointer equal to start. Both are same. Then what I'm doing, I'm repeating the steps until I find the data. See, until find the data. Not equal to number. Number is nothing but what? 3. Number is nothing but 3. So I'll keep on searching now. I'll keep on searching. It's coming or not? No. It's coming or not? No. I'll keep on searching. First, very initially what pre-pointer tends data. Pre-pointer tends data what? Pre-pointer tends data is nothing but 1, right? Pre-pointer data is nothing but 1, right? So it is not equal to number. Yes, 1 is not equal to number. Yes, it is. So what happens? It goes inside. The while loop becomes true. While condition is passed. So it goes inside the loop. What you're doing? Pointer equal to, again what you're doing, same thing only you're doing. Pointer equal to, pointer is nothing but what? Start variable only. Let me have this as 100 because it will be understand for you. 100, 200, 300, like that it goes on. So just I am copying the same 100 to what? The pre-pointer. Then what should I do? I should forward to the next loop, no? Next node. Next node I should forward. For that I am using what? Pointer next. Pointer next nothing but what? It holds the address of the next variable, next node. Okay, whatever we see in the previous thing, just we are iterating, but that's all. Just we are iterating. Okay, when it becomes fail, if it is equal, 3 not equal to 3. At one stage it comes, no, 3 not equal to 3. It comes one stage, then it fails. That's all. It comes out of the loop. We have reached a particular position. Okay. If not, if 3 is not there, what happens? It keep on go. It goes until the last node, and if it is not finding the element, it displays that there is no node in the list. What you are finding, what if you are trying to insert after this particular node, it cannot be found in the, it's not found in the list, so it displays the error message, right? So this is I hope you understand this while part. This is a while part. Okay, this while part is for until you are finding the what particular element, particular node called 3. Okay, next, once you find out what you're doing, pre-pointer next. What is pre-pointer next? Simple. You create a new node, no? You create a new node. So that address is what? It should be stored in the here. You have reached this pointer. You know the you know this value. How will you access this? How will you access this node? By using the pre-pointer. How will you access this node? By using the pre-pointer. Okay, that's what. Pre-pointer next nothing but what? This one. I am assigning this value as what? New node. Okay, that's all. Just copy it, means it's created link. What about this one? If you go through the while loop, okay, if you do the while loop, then anyhow, what happens? The pointer will reach the next variable. Okay, what actually the condition is for? Pre-pointer will point to the node before you are inserting, and pointer is a pointer variable which points to the node after you are inserting. That's all. It will arrive this situation. It will arrive this condition when you do the while loop. When you do the while loop, it will arrive this situation. Okay. Pre-pointer is pointing to the node before you are inserting. Pointer is a pointer variable, or it points to the node, after like inserting, right? So what happens? That's all. New node is done. Then this should be, how will you store this node? New node tends next equal to, what you will write? Can anyone reply? What you will write here? Yes, very good. New node tends equal to pointer. I'll write pointer here. That's all. You just work it out, pa. Just take a pencil, a paper, and just work it out how the algorithm is working. This algorithm, you do this, you will get an idea. Sure. if you are clear with the insertion in node at the this one after a node, instead of after you can put what before. That's all. When you are clear with this, okay, we can able to do that before also, no? Like, are you clear, guys? Shall we close the class? Because we are having next class also. Guys, is it okay? Shall we close the class?